Well, Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Foles. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Will Fuller. 36 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? 780. Gun.
Newton on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Chicago.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last time these two teams met, boy, was it memorable. Wild card weekend last year as the Eagles started their Super Bowl title defense, and they held on thanks to the doink or the double doink heard around the world on the Cody Parkey missed field goal, and the Eagles would escape 16-15. Of course, they would go on to lose the following weekend to the New Orleans Saints. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Watch it. Gun. Hayward. 57. Mike, 57. I'm coming after you.
Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
20.
Now it's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
That is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Dawson tacks on the point after, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Mike, check, 59. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 59's Mike, check, 59. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Mike, go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Foles gets this one to Joshua Perkins. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Well, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Foles now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix it.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point try now for Dawson. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Foles going to come up now, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On 1st down, here's Breida. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Eli Harrell showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Here's Foles. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, as he can really impact this offense. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Off play action. Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the left side, Gallup's got it. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Gun. 8. 57 to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Great. Get ready.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Just like that. Out. 20. Great.
Throwing again. Newton. Over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. Touchdown, Chicago! Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Now Dawson for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Bears 21, Eagles 17.
After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now the pass to Grant, and he's got it. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Foles. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check. Fresno. Greystone, travel.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Hey, watch the screen.
They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
A 47-yard attempt.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that'll bring him back within a point. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them. Yeah,
that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Newton. forced out to his left. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Gun. 57 to Mike. Express! Watch the curl. Order. 57 to Mike. Mike 57. Go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Express! I'm going to run you over. 20. Bang.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
Ready? 57. Gun. Tighten up. 20. 57.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless. On
first down, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
To throw again. Newton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time, and it's third down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities.
He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton going to take a shot into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
What? What is this?
On second down, a run with Breida. The tackle there by Eli Harold. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Third and 12.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
He's coming.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Newton. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. That'll bring up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Newton to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Newton now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
It's a gain of 14.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's make these 20. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. 57, Mike.
To the air again, Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abuka able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep is Marcus Sherrills. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Well, he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. Now a hit and Foles loses the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before the break. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. Newton on first down. Flushed out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
The set, right at the 8. Great. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 8. Gun.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
8 yards. And it's third down.
To the set. Right at the 8. 50 wants the ball. Hey, wants the ball.
To throw on third down. Newton. Flush to his right. He made Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
They run it with Breida, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Get ready. At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
50 seconds.
Now Newton on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
20. 57 to Mike.
To throw is Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Foles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gibson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. This is brought in by Gibson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Breida. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. There's Foles to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Extra point try now for Dawson. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Eagles 35, Bears 28. Good, Dawson.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Man, I got you.
2nd and 10. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up, and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Wait, 8! Echo! Great! 57's the mic, rock 57. Here it comes!
Throwing again. Newton. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Robert Quinn make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And that's complete to Jesse James. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. This is Breida on the draw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, just like last play. On the Jets sweep, here's Grant. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Corey Graham brings him down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They run with Breida, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. 3rd and long. It's Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. The 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. They do tack on the extra point as well, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards on the ground. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off play action. Newton. Call it a loss of 14 on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
On 4th down, Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball.